You know, since the issue of since Donald Trump releases a statement that he was coming to Nigeria to fish out the terrorist groups in Nigeria to stop this Christian genocide going on in this country, has generated a lot of reactions. A lot of people have been speaking out loudly, airing their opinion, their views, and a lot of peace talk, peace deal has been going on in the north. Now, this is the one that I've been trending. I just quickly want to say this and ask these questions because during the peace talk or peace deal in the north, Yadankanshi, or be what you call it, the local government in the north, one of the terrorist leaders says, this is it. He said, Nigeria government turns them to terrorists. Says, terrorist leaders. They are leaders. He said, Nigeria government turned them to terrorists. Reasons why they are killing Christians or they are killing Christians and Muslims. Because of Nigeria government. Now, as this issue has not started yesterday or he has not started during Tinubu, but it has increased, expanded to different regions, different states that do not have this issue of terrorists, bandits, kidnapping, killings before. It has expanded, spread across other regions. That's why it's worsening now. The situation is very worse now. Now, my question is, if this man, terrorist, is say accusing the Nigeria government turns them to terrorists, that is to say, let's start from, let even start from during Gov't, yes, during military era. That is to say, most of the presidents we ever had in this country, they are all from the north, both the military and the civilian government. Okay, a civilian, only one or two. So we have them from the north, isn't it? We never had two presidents in this country. We always have one president leading the affairs of the country, right? We only have, if we have during military era, we have one military president, which is the president of the country. During civilian, we have democracy, where they return the country back to democracy. We have one president leading the country, isn't it? So if Nigeria government turns these people from the north to terrorists, to different groups we do not know, so how come we do not have these groups in other regions? How come these years the other regions has been peaceful, even when we had different when we had the level of insecurity in the north? Now it has increased. Why do we not have the same region, these different groups in the north, in the other region? So if Nigeria government turns these people to terrorists, that is to say, during Gov't military era, it turns them to bandits. During Gov't Yakubu, IBB, and Abdul Salam. So all of them, the civilian, the military government turns these people to terrorists, right? Then Yaradua as a civilian, democracy government as a civilian, also turned them to bandits, isn't it? Then the 8 years of Buhari recklessness turns them to terrorists, right? Before Tinubu came now, that is now throwing more people into poverty and giving opportunity to a lot of persons to join these different groups now. That's why it's worsening now. The situation is worse off, right? So we never, like I said, we never had two presidents in this country. Even the other region is still actually peaceful before this group now decided to expand their brand or their branch to other regions. Now, it's the same allocation given to when we have a president. Every state have governors, right? Every state have governors. Allocations has been given to these governors to look after their citizens, to develop their state. Isn't it? It's the same thing happening in the north. It's the same thing happening in the south, in the southeast, and in the southwest. It's the same thing. So why we never had there is no president, the southeast has never been given a free education and not given to the north. They have not been given even if you talk about free education safe, the school fees people pay in the south, in the southwest is even more expensive than in the north. The difficulties you face, you go through before you get admission to enter school from the south is more difficult to get admission to enter school in the southeast than the north. So the privileges that the northerners have, the southeast do not have it. So how come with all the level, with the privileges they had, the opportunity and everything, they are not able to give their citizen education? That is now becoming a problem today. That is not giving the whole Nigerian a sleepless night. So like Gumi was saying the other time, because these are even make us to understand or know a lot of persons now that they are liars, they are including the Sultan of Sokoto too. Because I don't even care now, because this has exposed a lot of things. It now make us to understand who this person truly is. The same way some of the Nigerian pastors are now facing disgrace. They are for me, they are disgrace. Some of them, some of the imams too, they are disgrace, because you can't be playing politics with human lives. Our lives is very important. You can't be playing politics with everything. Unlike the Sultan of Sokoto and the statement he made. Do you understand? That is causing confusion here and there. Do you understand? So these people have opportunity to turn the north to a small Dubai, or a small London. Said Dubai is too small. They have all it takes, what it takes to turn their region. If they cannot even, if they hate the region, the south, the southeast, they don't want to do anything. Unlike, especially Buhari's government, he has not done anything meaningful in the south, southeast, especially the southeast. So Buhari have what it takes to change the north, to make north a small London, so that the southeast will be jealous of north. But yet he failed to do that. He failed to solve the problem of insecurity. He failed to give their citizens education. He failed to create jobs for them. So why are you now using the failure of your leaders from the north to affect everybody in the country? Because we are all going through pain, and we are all going through the same thing. It's the same president. And no president has ever done well in the south than the north. Every president we have in this country, because of the fear of the north, people focus more attention to the north. A lot of attention has been given to the northerners than the south, because of the fear. Right? Because of the fear. So how come that today they turn you people? What do you want? If the same way they turn you people to bandits, is the same thing. If all of us want to be bandit because government has failed, president has failed, governors has failed in different states, if every one of us want to be bandits, want to be a kidnappers, want to be this and that means there will be no peace in the country at all. That means the country will be full of terrorists. Do you understand? The country will be full of terrorists. So focus. Use don't kill Christians. Stop killing Christians. Christian has not caused anything. Has not done anything wrong. The only thing they did now is living in the north, find themselves in the north, living in the north. That's the only offenses they committed. The president has not given them opportunity than the Muslim in the north. Moreover, the Muslim in the north, at least the numbers of Muslims in the north is way higher than Christians in the north. So if you are angry with the government, what concerns the Christians that they say government is looking after, that they say government has not provided free education for, they say government has not created job for? So what is now the problem of the Christians? Why do you decided to kill Christians? Is it when you buy all the Christians, the country become a Muslim country? Is it the time the government will now wake up and suddenly fix this country? No, you are only creating more problems. The more you terrorize the country, the more you make the country ungovernable, the more you scare a lot of foreigners, a lot of investors away. And if all those things are not here, what are you looking for? You say you don't have job. Now, with what you are doing, how would you not create jobs? How will you not create jobs? All the allocation given to these governors in the north, all the allocation comes from the south. Come from the southeast, but yet the money allocation given to governors in the north is way, some of them higher than even the state generating the money, the revenue, just for peace to reign, because of the population, for peace to reign. Yet they fail. So how do you now decide to unlife Christians living in that region because your government has failed? I still find it difficult to understand. Okay, government has failed. Look for this government. Go and kidnap your governor, your state governor, hold your governor ransom. Look for a way to kidnap president. Either this president or the previous one. You should have done that. Then they will feel your pains. Those innocent Christians, you are unlifing them, even children who has not even understand the country. So what is not their business? What is not their problem? What has it done to deserve this level of injustice, this level of killing here and there? You're only causing pains. Now, government has failed because we have Christians and Muslims living in the north. Is it when you now replace this already existing law with a Sharia law? Is it then the government will now wake up and do something for you in the north? Now, in the history of Nigeria, we never had a Muslim ticket. Now, yet we have a Muslim ticket. They failed in 2 years, over 2 years in office. They failed woefully, even when we have a Christian and Muslim together. Now, they fail. So what is now your problem? What is the problem of Christians that you are killing day by day? Hold your government responsible. Leave Christians out of this. These people have not done anything wrong. The only offenses they committed, 2 offenses. Number 1, they commit offense because they are a Nigerian citizen. Then secondly, they found themselves living in the north. That's the only 2 offenses. So all this nonsense should stop. Our government should wake up, and we don't want to hear this. Nobody deserves to die under the failed leadership that we have. Nobody deserves to die. Everybody are feeling the pains. We all need to speak out so that they can hear us. We don't need to kill before they hear us. You don't need to kill your neighbor. You don't need to kill your Christian's neighbor. You don't need to kill your brothers before the government can hear you. No. The more you do that, the more you kill, you are only creating more problems for the country. Now, wow, you see, government turns you guys to terrorists. It's the same government we have everywhere in the country. If every one of us become this most bandit, so what would you say? The country then, even you will be running with your gun. When you see another person who have weapons more than you will run. Isn't it? You will run. And see, whether Donald Trump can intervene in this situation, what is going on now? In a short time, Christian will revenge. That is, take it or leave it. That's where he's going now. In a short while, whether Donald Trump intervene, president sit or solve this problem and stop this killing, it will get to a time Christians will not take it again. They will revenge, and once they revenge, that means more problem will be created. That is just it. Take it or leave it. That is the truth. Because the level of respect we are giving to the North with this level of tolerance, they should also reciprocate. We have tried. We have bear a lot. In my state that day, about 16 persons Muslims died. They said they were hunters, even if they were not hunters. Before you know, the governor of Edo State quickly ran to Kano State to beg to the family, to beg the governor and the family. Even they even demand for compensation. Just can you imagine? And no Christians has been compensated so far with the numbers of Christians that they have died so far. No one. You could remember what happened in Anambra State. One woman, I think it was one woman then who died in Anambra State. You know what happened then? The riots that broke out in Ibadan that time, Muslim versus this thing. Do you know what happened then when the Northerners sent some of their leaders or some of their delegates to go and ask questions? What happened? You know what the governor did then? Akere Diolu, the late governor Akere Diolu. You see, every time this incident happens that affect the Northerners from the southeast, the Northerners always take it so special. But when Christians is involved, it's nothing. And now people are even scared in the country to say they are Christians. Anyways, what do you think? Please share this video. All we want is this killing should stop. Government should try every means to stop this killing. We don't want it. What do you think? Please share this video and follow for more.